Hey there, explorers! Welcome back to my channel. It's Seth, and today I'm super excited to take you on an exclusive tour of my Roblox grassland ecosystem. This is not just any Roblox world, it's a fully functioning ecosystem with living and non living things, all interacting just like they would in real life. We'll also we also break down the biological organization from tiny cells all the way up to the entire ecosystem. Ready? Let's go. All right, check it out. Here we are in the beautiful grassland. It's wide open space filled with the lush green grass, tall trees, and calm flow river. We even have some boulders for for a torch of nature beauty. Oh, uh, wait, that's the boulder. Yeah. Oh, and check it out. Check this out. I built a house right here in the middle so we can have a base to study everything. Yep, this is the house. All right, before we dive into the levels of biological organization, let's classify what's living and what's non-living here in our grassland. First off is the fox. It breathes, moves, eats, and responds to its environment. Next, it's a kangaroo. It hops around and can sense danger. Plus, it can reproduce and grow. Don't mind the dead one. And and here's the zebra. It eats grass, grows, and runs from predators. It's 100% alive. And here we have this river. Water isn't alive, but it's an environment. This is about the non-living things. This is the boulder, not the rock here, not the rock. It's the boulder. It doesn't grow or move its own. And this is the house. People build it, but it's definitely not alive. Notice how all the living things have characteristics of life. They grow, reproduce, respond to stimuli, and use energy. Meanwhile, the non-living things might be useful, but they don't do any those of things on their own. Now that we got our living and non-living things figured out, let's talk about the levels of biological organization. Think of it as going from the smallest pieces of life to the biggest system. All right. Every living thing here. This we're gonna talk about the cells. Sorry. Everything. Every living thing here. The fox, the kangaroo, and the zebra, and even the grass is made up of cells. These tiny units are like the building blocks of life. It's where all actions happens, like breathing, growing, and healing wounds. We got the tissue. When a bunch of similar cells work together, they form tissues. Think of muscle tissue that helps the fox run, or the leaves of the tree that collect sunlight. Organs. Tissues come together to form organs. In the zebra, the heart is the organ that pumps blood While in plants, leaves are organs that help with photosynthesis. That's how plants make their food. Next is the organ systems. Multiply organs working together from form an organ system. For example, in the kangaroo, the digestive system helps it produce food. The circulatory system moves blood around the body, and respiratory system brings in oxygen. Next is the organisms. Next, we'll have the whole organisms. That's our fox, kangaroo, and zebra. Each one, each one of is a complete living being that can survive its own. Population. When you have a group or when you have a group of organisms of the same species, living together. That's the population. Imagine a whole group of kangaroos hopping around in the grassland. That would be kangaroo a population. Community. If you add other living species like fox, zebras, or eagles, you can get a community. It's all the living things that interact with each other in the same place. Ecosystem. Finally, we have the whole ecosystem. This is everything. All the living and non-living parts of the grassland. The water boulders, plants, animals, they all interact as part of the one big system. Living things depend on non-living things, like the fox needing the river for water. That's what makes an ecosystem so cool. Okay, let me show you how these levels connect. We'll go from the unorganized system to the whole organ ecosystem. The kangaroo's digestive system. It's made of organs like stomach, liver, and intestines. The kangaroo. This is an organism level. It can hop, eat, and explore. Multiply kangaroos together. All right, I think it's gonna. And boom! That's a population. More species. Foxes, eagles, zebras. Now we have a community of living organisms. The river and boulders. Now it's an ecosystem with everything working together. And now, and that's how, and that's our tour of Roblox Grassland ecosystem. System. We explored living and non-living things, broke down the biological organization from cells to ecosystems, and saw how it all fits together. If you love this adventure, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Want to explore a rainforest, desert, or ocean? I can build it in Roblox. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and I'll see you on the next adventure. And now, let me introduce to you the brain. The brain is like the control center of your body, kind of like the CPU of a computer. It's in charge of everything you do, think, and feel. It helps you move, breathe, learn, and even dream. The brain comprises four lobes, each associate with different functions. Let's learn about them. The frontal lobe, located behind the forehead, does much of the work of complex thinking like planning, imagine, making decisions, and reasoning. The parietal the parietal lobe, located in the middle section of the brain, just behind the frontal lobe. It processes sensory informations like touch, taste, pressure, temperature, and pain. The temporal lobe, located on the bottom section of the brain next to the temples and ears. Let us also understand sounds and language, allows us to recognize objects and faces, and helps us create memories. The occipital lobe, located at the back portion of the brain, processes light and other visuals information from the eyes and allows us to know what we are seeing. This time, I'll tell you why the brain is amazing. It's fast. Your brain can send signals at up to 268 miles per hour. It learns and adapts. Every time every time you learn something new, your brain makes new connections between neurons. That's called neuroplasticity. It never rests. Even when you're sleeping, your brain is still still to process memories and keep your body running. The brain triples in size during the first year of life and stops growing at the age of 18. An adult brain produce enough power to light a 25-watt light bulb. 75% of the brain is made up of water. The largest brain on Earth belongs to a sperm whale and weighs 20 pounds. So, to sum it up, the brain is like your personal control center. It's always working, sending messages and helping you think, move, and feel. Without it, nothing in your body would work. Go, right? Again, my name is Seth, and thank you for listening.